Okay, so another vlog video from me because my previous one, well, it went okay, but I forgot to tell you about a few things, and one or two things I did mention have since been cancelled or altered in some way. I want to keep this fairly brief as well if I can, because that makes it more interesting to view. And we're going to start off in April because I forgot to tell you last time that there's a camping weekend I might be taking part in. I'm not yet booked on it, but because I'm a member of the Outdoor Bloggers Facebook group, I'm invited to go on this weekend away, which is actually just down the road in Cheddar. So normally they go somewhere further north, like the Yorkshire or the Peak Districts, but this one's really close to home and it kind of makes sense for me to go along. I'm not too sure what will be involved across the weekend. It could be like a day walking and a day doing something else, but there's quite a lot to do in the area, and I'm sure it'll be good to meet people and be a part of the weekends. My only concern is that it is camping, although I could technically drive down there each day. It's only like a 6-mile drive from where I live currently, although I am moving home hopefully very soon. And yeah, I'm a little bit of a fair weather camper, as I mentioned last time. I prefer a warmer temperature at night, to be honest, but it's only one weekend, it's 2 nights, and it's not too expensive either, so I will probably make an effort to go along and meet people and that sort of thing. Of course, I'm going to be walking the South Downs Way at the end of May. That's pretty much confirmed now. I'm still yet to sit down and look at my the route I'm going to do in terms of how far I'm walking each day and where I'm going to camp each night, because I may need to pre-book my accommodation because it is going to be pretty busy that week, because I think the schools are closed that week as well. At the beginning of May now, I'm going to Snowdonia, it looks like, because the walking group I'm with have booked a weekend there. We're somewhere, I think it's near Bala. I can't pronounce the place we're going to. It starts with 2 L's, like many Welsh towns. And yeah, it's a nice little campsite by the looks of it, by a river or something. And we're probably an hour's drive southeast of Snowdon itself, which is not really a bad place to be away from the tourists. I'm not looking to go up Snowdon again this year on the bank holiday weekend because it sounds like a bad idea to me. And yeah, I'm sure that wherever we go, we'll do some good walks and have a good time, and hopefully the weather will hold out for us. But that's early May. June is looking mostly pretty quiet, although I do a lot of walking on my own most weekends, or with friends, or with a walking group and leading walks and that sort of thing. That's pretty much consistent throughout the years. And in the first weekend of June, actually, straight after the South Downs Way, I'm going to be walking the Mendip Challenge for my 6th consecutive year, walking the full 30-mile distance. The Mendip Challenge is something that's organised annually by Western Hospice Care, who are a charity in Weston-super-Mare, and they provide support to people with terminal illnesses. It's a good event to be a part of. You can walk 10 miles, 20 or 30 miles. And yeah, it's a really good day all round, even when the weather is rubbish. It's just a good thing to be a part of. I do it with a couple of friends normally. I've met a few friends through there as well, and it's a really good day out. But in July, I'm going to the Peak District now at the end of the month for, I think we're doing 7 nights, staying in a cottage near Buxton. The cottage idea is that it sounds more pleasant and easier to cook in than staying in a tent for 7 days. And I'm going with the same 3 friends I went to Snowdonia with last year, which leads me on to reveal that sadly my trip to Scotland is not going to happen this year because, well, it's basically down to the fact that we couldn't get everyone to agree on a fixed date for September, which was deemed to be the ideal month to go away because there would be fewer midges and it wouldn't be too cold for snow and it wouldn't be too warm either, and there would hopefully be fewer tourists around as well. But sadly we can't all get the same time off work in that month, so it's not really going to happen this year, unfortunately. I do hope we could try again next year maybe, but for the time being we're going to Derbyshire and the Peak District in July. It should be a good time. I've not been there myself for a couple of years now and I've been wanting to go back for a little bit, and yeah, it should be a good week filled with walking and a lot of good things. August currently looks very quiet, and it's very likely there will be a bank holiday weekend trip away with the walking group at some point, although nothing's been announced so far. Last year we were in Cornwall down near St Ives, and that was a good weekend away. September I currently have a week off. That will be my 3rd week off from work this year with the South Downs Way and the Peak District trip. So I've currently got no plans for the September week. It's possible I might do the 2 more today, as I mentioned in my last video. I might do that now. It's possible, but I might also go camping somewhere, or I might even go to the Lake District with someone. It's yet to be decided or concluded. Beyond September, things are looking quiet again because I've got no immediate plans for October. And beyond October, actually, I'm not allowed to book any time off between November and December, which is a bit weird, and it may affect the fact that my walking group normally have a Christmas weekend away in November or December. So if I can't book any weekdays off, then I'd either be driving a long way for 2 days on a weekend, or I just may not bother going at all, which would be a real shame. I don't know, it's just, there's quite a lot going on this year, as you've heard already, and yeah, I think that's it for now. Yeah, thanks for watching this vlog, and if you've got any comments or suggestions on things, please leave them below, and I'll speak to you soon on a walk.